Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here from Amanda Jane Crafts, and in today's video I'm doing another review of a pattern that I've worked up recently. And I have made this wonderful little vest for a baby size. I've probably done it in, it's probably big enough for 6 to 9 months, depending on the size of the child. And I thought I would review this. I'm reviewing a series of clothing patterns because they're really fun to make and it's lovely to give them away as gifts. And today's pattern is from brianakdesigns.com, and Briana does wonderful patterns that I would highly recommend you have a look at. I'll put a link to her patterns in the description below. Now this one I've crocheted in double weight knitting, and it is a Wendy Supreme double knitting. You get a lot of yarn in the 100-gram ball, and I used a 4mm crochet hook. Do check your gauge against Briana K's gauge before you start working up a big pattern. Now I did it mostly the same as her pattern, but I left the side seams open because I just wanted a bit more space, because dressing babies, as I well know, is extremely tricky when they're small. And I also created this little closure at the shoulder so that it's easy to get the vest over a baby's head. Now obviously if you're doing a child size pattern, you are not going to need to do this, and you can follow her instructions to the letter. I just adapted this to make it easier for dressing and undressing a small baby or a toddler, because they do wriggle around a lot. Now when it comes to the pattern, it's a really simple pattern. We start off with this ribbing, which is worked in this direction, and then you work 3 rows of moss stitch, which is a chain and a space, and then you go on to working 1 row of pairs of double crochet. So those 4 rows make up the repeat, and you just simply repeat those going up the side, and then you divide for the neck. And there's very easy instructions to follow. I didn't have any trouble following the instructions for creating this V-stitch here. Then you've got ribbing, which is created around the armholes and all the way around the neck, which is very cleverly done so it crosses over. So I would highly recommend this pattern. Really fun to do, doesn't take very long. It doesn't even take 100 grams of yarn. So if you're buying some double knitting or number 3 weight yarn, then you're going to have, it's going to be so affordable to do some of these. I'm going to do some bigger ones. I'm doing one for myself. The Heatherly Easy crochet vest pattern comes in 18 sizes, so you're going to have a vest for everybody in your family and friends too. The back's just as nice as the front, and as I said, really easy to work up. Looks lovely in this sort of minty green colour, and I'm sure I'm going to do lots of other colours as well. So thanks so much for watching one of our crochet pattern reviews. I'll be doing more in the future, so check on the playlist in the link below. You'll see that in the description. And if you've enjoyed this review, press subscribe and the bell. Have a lovely day, take care, and I'll speak to you very soon.